Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yes. So the model paper is already sent in your groups. Okay. I'm going to solve the model paper and I will show you the way how many steps you have to write, how many steps are accepted. If it is a 2 marks question, first of all, you should know the pattern of the paper. Okay. So the total marks of this paper will be 60 marks. This will be divided into two different sections. Section 1, that is part A. You'll get question number 1, A, B, C, D, E, F. A, look at that. Question number 1, A, B, C, D, E, F. This question number 1 is from first unit. This is from second unit. This is from third unit. This is from fourth unit. This is from fifth unit. And this is maybe from any one of this unit. Question number F. And each questions carry 2 marks. So there are 5 questions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions plus 1, 6. So 6 questions into 2 marks. That is your question number 1 is for 12 marks. And we have no option here in this section. Then as far as the question number 2 is concerned, we have A bit and B bit. Okay. A bit and B bit. This is for 6 marks. This is for 6 marks. So then it is 12 marks again. Now from question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and question number 7 also there. 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions are there. You have to attempt any 4. Any 4. Okay. 12 into 4, that is equals to 48. 48 plus 12 is equals to 60. This is the total weightage of this paper. So now let us start the solutions of a problems here. So question paper is already given to you. So we are going to solve some of the questions of this paper as an idea, not all. So look at that, how it will be, how to solve. Now question number 1, we are going to start. Question number 1, what it says, if A value is there, 3, 6, yeah, matrix will be there. This is a matrix A. This will be 3, X and 6, 5, 2, 4. And this is 6, 4, 8. Okay, this is a matrix. A is given 3 by 3 matrix. It is given that it is a symmetric matrix. We have to find out the value of X. Hello, who is that? Don't write anything here. I will remove from the class otherwise. Now the solution will be, here it is, you can see, if it is a symmetric matrix, definitely the condition of symmetric matrix, that is A to the power of t must be equal to A. Then only A becomes symmetric matrix. So it means what, we have to take the transpose of this matrix. What is the way? If row, we have to make it as a column. 3x6. This is 524. And this is 648. This is the transpose of A, which is equal to matrix A itself. That is 3x6. This is 524. 648. Okay. Now look at, just compare the each and every element. As a result, you may get it. Look at that here. Here you can see 5 and this is X. So simply we can say that our X value will be equal to 5. Moreover, you can see here also. x value will be equal to 5 and that's it. For 2 marks, we need to solve minimum steps. Okay, this is all about question number A, first A bit. Now question number A, B bit. It is asking to write the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem. Students, be careful that when the question is asking to write the statement, we need to write only the statement only. Lagrange's mean value theorem statement. Lagrange's mean value theorem. LMVT is the short form. Lagrange's mean value theorem. So what is the statement? Step number one, statement number one, let f of x be a function such that f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b. F of x is continuous on closed interval a comma b. Okay. Interval you have to write clearly. This is a closed interval. You have to write the interval clearly. For square bracket to flower bracket, the making is a lot of difference. F of x is differentiable or derivable on open interval a comma b. Okay, and we don't have any third condition. Directly we can say there exists a point c belongs to a comma b such that we simply write down the final value. This is also accepted. F dash of c is equals to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. That is the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem. This is very, very important. F dash of c value you have to write clearly. Okay. And these brackets you have to write clearly. Otherwise, you will not get the marks. This is the question number one, B bit. Similarly, this is question number one is from first unit. Question number one, B bit is from second unit. Now, if you notice, I am moving to question number one only. That is, let me go for the C bit. What is says X value will be there, Y value will be there. We have to evaluate. It means we have to, that is what Jacobian actually. Jacobian we have to find out. Okay, see. What's the question? X value will be given here. X is equals to U times 1 plus V. And Y is equals to, it's a V times 1 plus U. Now we are going to find out Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. What I said, we have to write the formula first of all. Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. With respect to uv. What I said so many times in class, we have to frame the formula first of all. How to get the formula? Dou by dou u, dou by dou v, dou by dou u, dou by dou v. Now in the first row, you will get x and x here. In the second row, Mr. Khan, who is that? Don't write anything on the screen. So many times I tell you. This is y and this is y. It means not, we have to find out the value of x. We have to differentiate the value of x partially with respect to x. The x value will be clearly, what do you say? If you multiply with 1, you will get u plus uv. This value of x we have to differentiate partially with respect to what is our requirement? With respect to u first of all. So then u with respect to u becomes 1 plus u with respect to u is 1. 1 into v means v only. Similarly, x with respect to v. With respect to v means in the first term we don't have v, will become 0. V with respect to v becomes 1 means u left off here. Similarly, we have to differentiate the value of y partially with respect to u here. So before that, I can also write this one as v plus vu. With respect to u means in the first term we don't have 0, and with respect to u means v left off here. Similarly, the value of y we have to differentiate partially with respect to v. So v with respect to v becomes 1, and v with respect to v becomes 1 into u means u itself. These values we have to put here. Your first row value will be 1 plus v and u here. Your second row values are v and 1 plus u here. Now 2 by 2 matrix determinant, we know that AD minus BC, that is 1 plus v into 1 minus u. This is AD minus BC means UV. This is 1 1 the 1 minus 1 multiplied by u minus u. Okay, here also plus. So it is also plus. Rafi Khan, are you mad? Don't write anything on the screen. I told you so many times. Otherwise, I'll stop the class. One one the 1 plus u plus v plus uv minus uv. This plus uv minus uv will be cancelling here. Finally, we get our answer is 1 plus u plus v. That is your Jacobian of xy value with respect to uv. Okay, then moving to the next page. Okay, this is the way, this many steps you have to write to get the answer. Okay, so similarly, you have the d bit. Here d bit will take a time. Before I will go for e bit here. This is directional derivative problem. So directional derivative, how to find out? This is the question number 1 only, e bit. Directional derivative formula we should write here. Directional derivative is equals to, what may be the function f? It is the function. So del f at p, whatever the point it is here, p dot direction vector will be whatever it is, that we have to write the direction vector and then magnitude of this vector. So let us start our work. Our f value in our question is xy plus yz plus zx. The question will change anyway. And the mistakes what the students are doing usually, they are writing the formula. In formula they are using f, and while solving they are using phi, or sometimes in the formula they wrote phi and using here f. That will be a big mistake. So f value will be given in our question only, that is xy plus yz plus zx, xy plus yz plus zx. Now find out del f. Del f means we have to differentiate our value of f partially with respect to x. Dou by dou x of that value f plus j cap into dou by dou y of that value f again plus k cap into dou by dou z of this value f again. Now let us see the answers. ऑनलाइन क्लास चल रही है, आपको क्लास के बारे में नहीं मालूम फिर भी? अच्छा, तो कहीं को है आप? I cap, we have to differentiate this value of f partially with respect to x. So what are the answers now? See, x with respect to x is 1. 1 into y is y here. Here we don't have x term, so neglecting becomes 0. X with respect to x is 1 means we will get it y plus z here. Close it. Plus j cap. Now the value of f partially with respect to y. So y becomes 1, x left off. And the second term, y becomes 1 means z left off. X plus z. Similarly, k cap. This value of f we have to differentiate partially with respect to z. So z means in the first term we don't have z. Second term we have a z. So we left with x, y plus with respect to z means x. We have to substitute the point. The point will be 1, 2, 0 here. We have to find out this value of del f at 1, comma 2, comma 0, where we have to put simply in place of x, y, and z, we have to put these values. So if I'm putting 2 plus 0 means 2 only. So the answer will be 2i only here. Now, x plus z. Z is 0. So x is 1 means only j will get it. Plus y value is 2. X value is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So it is 3k. It is the value of del f at a particular point also we got. After that, the vector which is given in our question that we have to taken as a directional vector. This direction will be denoted with a. Sometimes this direction will be given clearly. Sometimes that direction will not be given clearly. Some hint will be given. So look at that how many steps I am writing. This many steps you have to write in exam. Otherwise, if you write it in a shortcut way, it will not be accepted. Magnitude we have to find out according to the formula it is required. So the magnitude. So some questions, look at that. For some questions, what I am doing, for some questions, I am writing the formula later on. And for some questions, I am writing the formula before only. But not like that. Choice is yours. You can write either the first step is the formula, or when you are substituting that time, you can write the formula. It means I coefficient whole square plus j coefficient whole square plus k coefficient whole square. If you calculate this value 4 plus 4 plus 1, that is root of 9 means we are getting answer is 3. After getting direction vectors, we are going to put all these values. So directional derivative formula we have to substitute. That is del f at p. I am not writing here because we have already done that one. Magnitude of a by magnitude of a. Now this is equal to del f value is 2i 2i plus j plus 3k. This is del f value. Dot product with our vector a is I plus 2j plus 2k and divided by the magnitude value will be 3. So write down 3 as it is. So this 3 will not affect. Look at that. We know that I dot I is 1. So while multiplying this, the condition we have to satisfy. I should multiply with I only. J should multiply with J only because we know that I dot I is 1. J dot J is 1 like that. K should be multiplying with K only. Don't put the arrows in exam. This is your choice. Now look at 2 1s are 2. So 2 left off. I dot I is 1. J dot J is 1. 1 2s are 2 again. K dot K is 1. 3 2s are 6 by 3. So your answer will be 10 by 3. 10 by 3 is the value of the directional derivatives. And be careful, your answer should be numerical value. Directional derivative का जो answer रहता है वो numerical answer रहता है. Understand? Like that, now we have to move f bit. F bit. What is the question? We have to find out the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature for this curve. Y square is equal to x cube plus 8. Y square is equal to x cube plus 8. And if this a particular point will be given here, it is minus 2 comma 0. And now you see, you should know the formula of radius of curvature. 1 plus dy by dx whole square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by d square y by dx square. But you see, if your dy by dx answer is infinity, then we are unable to find out the second derivative. In this case, especially if you deal, we are getting our first derivative value will be equal to infinity. We have done this problem so many times, but I'll show you the process. Normal process we have to apply. That is what we have to differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So y value is y square differentiation is 2y into dy by dx is equals to x cube differentiation is 3x square, and the constant differentiation is every time 0. Now if you see, our dy by dx becomes what? Our dy by dx becomes 3x square by 2y. Now what happened when I am substituting this point? Our point will be dy by dx, we have to put in this point. Which one? The point will be minus 2 comma 0. So there where we have to put this one, we have to put in place of x and y again. So once if you are putting these values, you can see if x is minus 2, of course I accepted it is 12. 12 by any number, that is 12 by 2 into 0 is 0. So you are getting your answer will be infinity, which is not possible to find out the second derivative. So what we do, we have to do the same process in a reverse way. That is, same curve, same equation number 1, we have to differentiate with respect to y now. Because we are getting infinity, we have to do the reverse process. Now look at that reverse process I am doing. Our curve will be y square is equal to x cube plus 8. If I am differentiating this curve, differentiating with respect to y, because with respect to x we are getting infinity, unable to find out second derivative, we are moving. So now y square derivative is 2y. Inner function no need to write. क्या कर रहे बाबा, तुम्हारे को ऑनलाइन क्लास बोला ना, मैं मस्करा बंद कर रहे. X cube derivative is 3x square into x with respect to y. It means what we are doing, d by dy of x we are doing, and then constant will be 0 in every cases. So then we can just write it as 2y by 3x square is the value of dx by dy. Same point we have to substitute again. It means dx by dy at, oh, the point will be what here? Minus 2 comma 0. In place of x and y we have to put. So once if you put in place of y, you can see here y in the numerator. It is answer will be 0. 0 may be accepted, but infinity is not accepted. So one part of the problem is done. Now we have to find out the second derivative of this function. That process will do it here. Dx by dy is equal to, we are getting here is, our answer is 2y by 3x square. Same value we have to differentiate with respect to y one more time. D by dy of dx by dy is equals to, look at that, when differentiating with respect to y, what I am doing here is, let me take 2 by 3 is a constant outside. For this term, 2 by 3 into, I want to write in a different way, that is y by x square. We shall apply u by v rule here. That is denominator whole square, v square. And v here. And now d by dy of y again. Minus y d by dy of x square. Then bracket close. This is 2 by 3. Y with respect to y is 1. It is x square into 1. Look at that. Our y value will be 0. Our point y is 0. So this overall part will become 0. No need to put that here because anyhow it is 0 divided by x power 4. Now look at that. If you simplify, x square by x power 4, this becomes 2 by 3x square. Put that point. The point we have to put here, and if you multiply, we get d square x by dy square. Point will be substituting here at minus 2 comma 0. Again in place of x and y. Y is already eliminated here. 2 by 3 times x square. This is 2 by 4 3s are 12. So your answer will be 1 by 6. After this one, finally, we have to put these all values in our formula. That formula will be radius of curvature at minus 2 comma 0 will be equal to 1 plus dx by dy whole square raised to the power of 3 by 2 divided by d square x by dy square. If we are going to put these all values here, what happened to this one is 1 plus dy by dx value anyhow 0, so no need to write 0 square whole to the power of 3 by 2 divided by d square x by dx square value is 1 by 6. 1 raised to the power of anything is 1 only. 1 by 1 by 6 means your answer will be 6. And that's it. Okay, but if you neglect this part, it means when differentiating that part, if you neglect also, no problem. So this is another question we have discussed for as an important question. Then, yeah, question number 2, A bit and B bit is there. Determine the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors. Matrix will be there. Okay. So eigenvalues कैसे find out करते, how to do it? We have to find out the characteristic equation. Okay. And we'll get a cubic polynomial in terms of lambda. And then by trial and error methods, we are going to put the values and getting the values of lambda. And if the lambda values are repeated, that is a special case. If lambda value is not repeated, this is another case. Then we have question number B bit here is one. Consistent. Show that the system of equation is consistent. If the system of equations is consistent, definitely you will get the solution and you have to write the solution also. If it is not consistent, then no solution and no need to write the solution in that case. So maximum of the students, what they are doing, they are writing the solution also when no solution exists. I don't understand how they are writing. Now after that, you can see the question number 3. Online class है ना आपको? हाँ, ऑनलाइन क्लास शेड्यूल करें ना आपको? आपको कुछ तो भी कॉमन सेंस है. ऑनलाइन क्लास बोल के आपको ग्रुप में मैसेज आया. जाइए, आपको 0 है, चले जाइए. Question number 3, A bit. The evolute of the parabola. Question number 3, A bit. The evolute of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. And this is very famous and familiar question of this one. The evolute must be 27ay square is equals to 4 times x minus 2a whole cube. Majorly what the students are doing the mistake, they are simply writing this capital Y as a small y, which is not accepted. Because if you see our center of curvature formula is capital X is equal to x minus 1 plus y1 square upon y2. And capital Y is equals to y plus 1 plus y1 square upon y2 again. So you can see this capital Y and this small y will be different. This capital Y and capital X we are using to represent the center of curvature. And this small x and this small y are the points which we have to substitute. Okay. The students are mixing these two. That will become a very big problem. This will not be accepted. Okay, like that. Evolute means this is the evolute. Then envelope. Envelope question is there for B bit. We have to find out the envelope this for this curve. Y is equal to mx plus a by m. So let me do it some steps so you can easily understand. We have to convert this one into the quadratic form. That is, if you multiply m on both sides, you'll get my is equals to m square x plus a. This can be written as m square x minus my plus a is equal to 0, which is a quadratic expression in terms of m. And if you find out the value of b square minus 4ac and equating to 0, you will get the envelope. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0 is the envelope of this family of curves. For not only for this, whatever may be the parameter, here parameter is m. Sometimes the parameter will be theta. So there are two methods to eliminate theta. One way is we have to convert into quadratic form and find out the discriminant value. Another way is whatever may be the parameter, we have to eliminate the parameter. That is the envelope of the given family of curves. Like that, the question, envelope question, you will get it definitely, maximum chances. Not this question, maybe another question also. Then question number 4 is from third unit. You can see this is the question of partial derivatives, higher order partial derivatives. U value will be given. We have to differentiate this one partially with respect to x, with respect to y, and with respect to z, and combining this one, and we are getting the answer. After that, a rectangular box. That box question will be given so many times. Rectangular box, completely purely engineering question. Rectangular box is open at the top. Okay, function will not be given. So rectangular means we have to find out the volume is length into breadth into height. That will be equating to 32. From there, we have to eliminate our z function. Okay, this question should be in terms of x and y only. Then we have to find out p, q, r, s, t. That is differentiating p with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to x 2 times, with respect to y 2 times, x with respect to y. After that, we have to get the function. Total surface area of the box will be xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Then replacing the value of z, then you will get your function clearly. That function we have to differentiate. And now the step number 2, we have to apply equating p and q to 0. You will get the stationary points. Stationary points is 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point, any points. We have to calculate our RT minus S square at each and every stationary point. Okay. So then finally, if RT minus S square greater than 0, R is also greater than 0, then the function is minimum. RT minus S square greater than 0, but R less than 0, function is minimum. If RT minus S square in the first step itself it is less than 0, then we need not to find out, we need not to move for the next step. Like that, this question of rectangular box will be completed. Then we are moving to the question number 5. You can see this question number 2 will be unit number 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, like that. Question number 5 is from the unit number 4. So you will get the question here in this specially area bounded question. You may get the question for double integral. You will get the question for triple integral, whatever it is. And B bit is given from the what is this topic name? Alpha, beta, and gamma functions. So relation will be given. They will not give the marks. Please don't come. Go. Then question number 6 is from the 5th unit. What is this? Online class है ना आपको? You have to verify the Greek theorem. This is directly 12 marks question. A bit, B bit is not given here. Then this is question number 7 is again your luck by chance. That is, you can see the question number 7. The first question will be given from any 5 units. Question number 7 B bit will be given any 5 units. But especially here it is given from A bit is 5th unit. And unfortunately, 6 also, this is also from 5th unit also only. So luckily increasing. So like that, the session will be completed. Okay. So you will get the recording of this class and moreover the PDF of this one. Thank you.